our dynamic is different. It's like, at least at the time, this Juggaknots thing is a family thing, and to separate's going to be, it was uncomfortable. It was definitely uncomfortable. We weren't in a position as a label yet. We were just kind of getting on our feet with that. And other family members may have resented it. I felt some resentment from them. And then from that, I maybe felt resentment. And then here it is, it's your family, and there's like this feedback loop of resentment. And there were other stuff going on. And at that point, I'm just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to go and do something and jeopardize peace within my family. And maybe I looked too deep into it. Maybe I should have just went ahead, did some of that work and let the chips fall where they may, but it just didn't feel like the time. We had tough conversations about it, and it just was like, I just felt like I was somewhat abandoning not only my crew, but my family. As we got older, it just was like, well, we doing this or not, let it be what it's going to be. If they want to see Breeze, give them Breeze. They want to, what I mean? And we just basically been trying different ways, Queen Heroin put out some projects and, to varying success. And she did things like, totally on her own, not even within the Matic umbrella. For me to, even consider doing the solo project, I'm glad it's on Matic. Like, that's helped. Whatever anxiety I had about it previously, I feel like that's been mitigated because I'm doing it with my family, maybe not on the musical side, but definitely, in regards to the label side. And that feels good too, because that's exciting. That's like a new endeavor for us. And it's working out. A lot of the push for this project right here, that was, that was team. That was like us and Eclipse. It feels good to see some level of success. And we're not done, as a label. We want to continue, and we put out my man Ray Folks from a DGO, and so there's a lot building in there that makes it feel like we're just still together. And at the end of the day, that's all that's what I feared. I feared like we were drifting apart. And if it's like do the music or drift apart with your family, I mean, you gotta wait though. Some people don't. I did. And with other stuff going on in my life, it just, I was like, screw it all.
Well, I'm sure East West Records didn't do y'all any favors because they had a meeting like, we have Gerald Levert, we have Invoke, we have DOS Effects, Missy Elliott. Oh, we need to do budget cuts, and Elektra Records is going to take over. Ah, shit, more budget cuts. Elektra Records is now Atlantic, and Atlantic isn't a hip-hop label. So now we want Bette Midler and Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin. We want Tegan and Sarah. So when something like that happens, do you find out when the public finds out? Do they write you a letter? Do they invite you?
No, I felt it. I felt it even in the meetings because we didn't go out of our way to. We weren't really trying to meet people halfway, and maybe that was our. We fucked up with that. But I remember the meeting. Like everybody was playing. Like, well, what are you proud of? And it was like, people were playing their songs, and I'm not going, go into who, but. When it was our turn, I was representing us that day. It was just me and the boardroom with, artists, representatives. And I played Jive Talk. And it was like a funeral. It was like a dark cloud. But I just felt like this song represents me well. And I think we got dropped pretty soon after that. So
was Kim Spikes in that room?
Kim was in the room. But Kim was very supportive. I think she was definitely like, you know what, it's some different shit, but it's gonna be the shit. And I don't know if she got enough support, you know? I mean, when I was trying to, I always envisioned Dante being our A&R. But Kim looked out. I got nothing but love for Kim Spikes because she was like, y'all got something. Maybe, we could have packaged it differently because at the end of the day, you got to serve your masters on some level. And it just looked like we weren't trying at all. But it was what it was. I can't say that I question it, but I don't regret it.